I'm Cachet,
And I'm Zoe.
and welcome to Just a Taste of Luxury. On today's episode,
We'll be exploring our Las Vegas food review.
for the infamous
Delilah.
So sit back, stay tuned, and enjoy. A couple years ago, we decided we wanted to do a girls' trip in Las Vegas. Got postponed, plans changed, but we decided to, re-up, do a girls' trip. And then there was COVID. Shows that we wanted to go to closed down.
Rest in peace, humanity.
Unfortunately so. And places we wanted to eat at. Lights went out and never came back on.
Buffets in particular.
Yes. So about 2 years worth of research kind of went out the window.
Yeah.
And we decided, go for it. We're vaccinated. We're fully prepared on supplies. We stay masked up. We stay with the Sandy ready. So let's just go for it. Especially because the prices were so low.
In December of 2021?
Yes. So we decided, let's do the research, find places we wanted to go as far as shows, and also places we wanted to eat at. And because, the price point was so low, it made it to where instead of it being the initial plan of a trip for Zoe's birthday, it somehow became a trip for my birthday. But we decided we're going to celebrate everybody's birthday. We were going to celebrate everything on our trip. And we did just that. And we, during the research of me stalking certain locations on Instagram, it was the idea of wanting to do a supper club, and Zoe had the idea of wanting to do a supper club in speakeasies. And I was like, oh my God, I'm here for it. And our research on these locations began.
It was mainly to not only have the experience, but also be able to go to like a show, dinner, mashup, without it being kitschy. And then also, like if we were to see like the Drag Race show or any of the Cirque du Soleil shows, we'd still get a snack afterwards.
Yes. And ultimately, Zoe came across her preferred location, and I shared with her my preferred location, which, we'll talk about mine's later. However, this one is on the, as we have stated in the intro, infamous
Delilah.
All I'm going to say is the comment section of a review, they may or may not fully appear. Some may not appear at all.
A lot of things that I looked at, I came across it was like, oh, okay, well, this is a nice second option. And it's located at the Wynn, which one of the ones that this is so luxurious, beautiful. And it seemed really nice. And so I was like, oh, okay, since it's just now opening, it's super hard to get in. Let's go ahead and get these reservations in for the three of us. And that's going to be my night. That's going to be my celebration night. And that was my pick. And we were able to get in. The way it was set up was 5:30 to 10. You got regular dinner.
Yes.
And then after 10 to 10:30, it was late night snacks and dinner menu. So we made sure to get it at 10.
10. And we would have been seated hopefully by 10:30 at our actual table. But the reservation process, you went through it, you have to do it online, right?
Yes. So for the reservation, like a lot of places in Las Vegas does, it goes through 7 tables. So you actually go to the website, had to fill it out to say allergies,
List what, if you're celebrating anything, what it is you're celebrating.
Also put a card down on file in case you canceled. So that way you know it's a $50 per person cancellation fee.
Mm.
This is the Delilah Las Vegas food review in the stylings of a dramatic reading called a vibe. I wish I had a time machine to go back in time and simply stay in the cocktail area for drinks and maybe even an appetizer. Light on the appetizer. Even though we had a reservation for 3 at 10 p.m., which I made it later so that way we'd have enough time, people have enough time to leave, get everything taken care of. We got to the actual reservation booth and they had to find us simply to tell us, go sit in the cocktail area, which turned into a cocktail hour. More like 20 minutes, but... And like we were sitting there, our waitress in the cocktail area, she was nice. She was really kind.
Yes. Very warm.
Shout out
and
to
inviting.
her. I don't think her real name was Kendall, but you know, shout out to her. She was very accommodating, very friendly. And, you know, sitting in the cocktail area would have been fine if it was full. But it wasn't. There were tons of open tables with a clear view of the stage. Our cocktail waitress was very nice and attentive.
Shout out to Kendall.
If that's your name.
True.
Even though it was like a club-like atmosphere. Like it was booming.
It was metro booming.
They have a line of specialty drinks, handcrafted by the mixologists. One of us ordered the Kylie, which is a tequila-based drink, like a citrus margarita. I ordered the Slip of the Tongue, a play on the Adult Star Martini, which is a vodka martini with passion fruit and champagne. And then the other one ordered the JoJo.
Very refreshing.
Lemonade-like.
Yes. Lemonade.
I mean, we enjoyed them well enough, but noted that they all tasted similar, too similar, even though there were supposed to be 3 totally different flavor profiles. All 3 drinks tasted like lemonade, and not Beyonce's lemonade.
Girl, not even Country Time.
Girl, not Minute Maid. Real lackluster, you ran out of the syrup in the fountain drink with a hint of liquor. One of us, Cachet, mentioned later on that I was like, oh, like they really made the drinks. They did something with that. And Cachet said,
girl, you would think, but no ma'am. No ma'am. Those drinks were poured from a pitcher. They were each poured from a pre-mixed, concocted pitcher and garnished. That killed the vibe for me. So whatever vibe we caught, maybe I'm being super critical, but I feel like if you give it a description,
I'm not paying $18 for Kool-Aid. And it wasn't even Kool-Aid.
It wasn't even that, girl. It wasn't even that.
So as soon as we finished our drink, we got the tab for the bar area. And yes, I changed it to bar because if it comes in a pitcher, it shouldn't be called a cocktail. And we love our cocktails.
That's true. Very much so.
So we quickly paid and we were led down the staircase to our table, tightly tucked into a corner by the tableware, the exit patio door, and the dinnerware hutches at the end of January, beginning of February. And it was constantly opened by a little crackhead who couldn't sit down. You know, our server, the first one, seemed kindly enough, but stated that the main kitchen was closing in 10 minutes. If we wanted to order any entrees and to order as soon as possible all at once. To which we said, My reservation was at 10. The menu doesn't change over till 10:30.
Mm,
That's not a me problem.
that's a
You
you
problem.
problem. If you like what you've heard, head on over to JATOLUXE.com or any podcasting platform to listen to the full episode. Thanks for listening.